And having this conversation this evening with me is my guest, Fumi Kunle Komolafe, and she is from Mansard. Good evening.
Good evening.
I know that it's cold. Well, yes, we're preparing you for all the winters that are coming. So just bear with us. So Fumi will be telling us so much more, especially for business owners, small business owners who are thinking about getting insurance, all the nitty-gritty that they need to bear in mind when trying to get insurance. So, let's even start off with business insurance. Could you tell us more about business insurance and why it specifically works for those SMEs?
Oh, okay. Thank you. Business insurance is a plan that we in AXA Mansard have created and tailored towards our small and medium enterprises. And basically is a one-stop solution that addresses the inherent risk in a small business.
Okay.
And the main policies under the business insurance plan is you have your business content covered, and policies such as fire and burglary are covered in case anything happens to your business content, like the furniture and fittings. Yes. And any other equipment
that you have in your
under your business content, if they are gutted by fire, if there's a forceful entry, which is burglary, so that is covered under that. Then we also have the life insurance. The life insurance helps protect the employees in the event, the employees or the business owner in the event that any one of them passes on. At least their beneficiary tend to get something for
substantial
being
for them, for being
in the employment. If the employee is still in the employment of that business. Then we also have the group personal accident. If an employee or the business owner, in carrying out their job functions, they might suffer an accident, and that addresses that as well. And we have the public liability. A business, whatever a business does, that business can impact a third party or even the assets, and that impact can lead to death of that third party. It can lead to, if you impact the asset as well, the assets might be stolen, or maybe the asset is damaged, and that third party might want to, make a claim. So the public liability addresses that. And the final policy under that is the health insurance, which is the outlier there for us. These days, you find out that health insurance is becoming pronounced, and we have bundled our products for our small businesses to be able to enjoy those benefits. Yes,
right. I like that. So I know that most small businesses hardly ever talk about insurance because they just think, oh, I don't need insurance. All I need to focus is how my business is growing. How do you even help change that perception? Because it is a thing for them. What am I insuring? Is it not this small thing? Why?
Okay, so for a small business, today you found out that in the first 5 years of a small business, a lot of small businesses today, even in our country, Nigeria, they didn't go past maybe the first 2-3 years. And what are the reasons? Because they have not done their risk management, which is the issue we're talking about here. True. And which is why the small business needs an insurance. So, for example, remember what happened during the NSAS?
Yes,
a lot of small businesses were affected, and what we say is, and it was even on the back of that we had to create that product, because some small businesses, not even some,
A lot
of them were affected. Some of them are not even in business today any longer.
Sadly, so.
Because their capital have been affected. They've been eroded away. Why does a small business need insurance? For business stability, for peace of mind, for business continuity, basically. And when I mentioned earlier that there are inherent risks. What are the inherent risks? The business could be boggled, the fire can gut their property or their stock. The business owner can pass away or the employees can pass away. What can happen? Legal liabilities can arise.
Right.
And there might be business continuity issues, So that is the reason why a small business needs to have an insurance that protects them.
Right. So now let's even talk about the business insurance. There's usually the belief that once you want to get business insurance, it's so expensive. So major reasons why those small businesses don't even look up to it or even bother themselves. But what are the plans that AXA Mansard has? And hey, maybe you can even give us some of the rates. So as they're listening, they'll know that, okay, it's not so expensive.
Okay. The business insurance plan is flexible, highly flexible.
Okay,
and why did I say that? We have different plans as low as a 4,800 naira. You can have on a monthly basis.
Okay.
You can have an insurance policy in place.
Great.
And having access to those 5 benefits I mentioned. That is how easy it is and how flexible.
Affordable.
Yes.
Really.
It's flexible and affordable. Just like I mentioned, the one I said 4,800 on a monthly basis, the annual premium is 52,000.
Okay.
But you can pay on a monthly basis, quarterly, or even half yearly.
Right. That actually makes sense. And if you don't have to remove a chunk of what it is you are having to spend, it's 5,000 naira. Before you know it, it doesn't. Well, I'm just approximating, right? That's the usual thing. It's 4,800.
800, yes.
But by the time you think about it, it's 5,000. You would have spent 5,000 on some frivolity. So if you can use that to insure your business, that is of great benefit to you. So naturally, right, in your experience, what are the reasons why people that small businesses right now don't even seek for insurance? Aside, I know you've mentioned, the expense, they're always looking out for the expense, but what are the reasons usually deter them?
Okay, one of the main issue, even in our own environment here, is the belief. That's a main issue. Some people believe in the God factor, saying, I'm protected by God. My business is protected by God.
Right.
So nothing will happen. So that the belief alone.
Belief system usually erodes them from actually getting the insurance that they need to cover their business.
Yes.
But with the belief system, that doesn't usually cover burglary. Because sometimes you least expect these things to happen, and it happens.
Yes. Then secondly, some people's experience, some people might tell you, I've done insurance in the past, my claim was not paid. So maybe experience in the past can also affect them as well. Okay. And thirdly, another reason is just going back to what I just mentioned. Your claim was not paid in the past. There's also a possibility that the policy you bought didn't address your particular need. Some also believe that when they have insurance in place, it covers everything. And there are exclusions.
Okay.
So those are just few of the reasons why some people don't have these insurances.
All right. So for small businesses now that are willing to get this insurance, how do they even go about it? And does it even take long for them to get the process started, or is it as I say, snap of a finger and you get it?
Okay, great. So 2 ways. You can go to our website, www.axamansard.com. we have, you can go to our SME VIP platform. That's small and medium enterprises business insurance plan platform.
Okay.
And you can go in there and buy the products. Secondly, you can also contact our customer care line on 07000 AXA Mansard, and also get in touch with our customer care representative, and they will
put you through
to any of our relationship officer, and you can start an engagement with us.
Right. So you spoke about something earlier, and that is regarding claims, and it is part of the reasons why some people are they're deterred when it comes to getting insurance. But what are the things that SMEs need to do to hasten getting their claims? The process, is it going to be long? Is it going to be short? What exactly do they need to get in place to get it done?
Okay, great. So one of the things for a small business to do is, so for example, like the business insurance plan, because of the nature of these businesses, what we have also done is the policy documents, which you hear a lot of people say, is at the point of making a claim that I see some things are in fine print I didn't see earlier. We have simplified the policy document for these small businesses to understand. And one of the reasons why we have to do that is small businesses, because of the nature of their business, because they are trying to reduce cost, they are unable to afford a lawyer, and they are not able to afford a company secretary, and which is why we have simplified the policy document. So when they buy the product and they go through the policy, they see what is covered and what is not covered.
Right.
So at the point of making a claim, they can see that this is not covered. So whatever claim arises as a result of what is not covered, they know they can't make a claim. And whatever is covered, if they have a claim, then very easy step, they send us an email. Your relationship officer that you're dealing with, send your relationship officer an email, and they will send the claim form and other requirement needed to process that claim.
So it's not rocket science, it's easy peasy.
Yes.
All right. Thank you so much for all that insight that you shared today. And I'm sure that anyone who's looking out to get the business plan wouldn't find it so difficult anymore.
Yes.
All right. Thank you so much. So I have been having a conversation with Fumi Kunle Komalafe, and she's giving us so much insight on, especially for small business owners who have been looking out for getting insurance but weren't sure what to do. So what you need to do is you need to reach out to AXA Mansard, and one of the things you can do is visit their website at www.axamansard.com, or call them on the toll-free line 0700 AXA Mansard, and connect with them on their social media handles on Facebook, Twitter, and LinkedIn. It is at AXA Mansard. However, if you want to reach out to them on Instagram, it is at AXA Mansard _. And yes, that's how we draw a curtain today on the AXA Mansard Safe Cruise. It comes your way Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays. So until Monday, keep keeping safe.
AXA Mansard Safe Cruise. Brought to you by AXA Mansard Insurance PLC. AXA, know you can.